Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Hi, folks. Welcome back. Sorry to do this to you. Here we are in CNN Business. I don't want to give you agita or cause you to go into a convulsion, but this is worth watching the libtard progressives freak out because Elon Musk changed the name of Twitter to, wait for it, X. Yeah. Yeah, he changed it to the letter X. Who the cares? These people are freaking out. It's amazing to me. Here's one CNN correspondent. They don't have Twitter to use anymore to silence their opposition. Let's read on. Just to show you here, I'm going to show you a little picture of Oliver Darcy, who wrote this article for CNN Business, what he said on his Twitter account. Look what this moron posted. This is one of the main writers of CNN Business. Unbelievable. Now let's get back to the story. A version of this article first appeared in Reliable Sources newsletter. There's an oxymoron. Twitter is a text-based social media platform that played an outsized role on society by serving as a digital town square, was killed by its unhinged owner, Elon Musk, on Sunday. It was 17 years old. What a short life. Cut down in his prime before he had a chance to even live his life. And now it's over. These people suck so bad. This isn't satire. They really believe this. A zombie Twitter, known as X, reluctantly endures. A warped and disfigured platform, X marches on like a White Walker, an ugly shell of its former self under the command of a lonesome leader. Oh no! People, they're so ridiculous. So like a bunch of teenage girls. Whereas Twitter was once a fountain of authoritative information, X is a platform where trolls can pay a small fee to have their ugly content boosted ahead of reliable, reputable sources. Now, that sounds like Twitter before Elon Musk got it. That's the same Twitter that took off all references to the Hunter Biden laptop in November of 2020, thus swinging the election to Joe Biden. 1 out of 17 Biden voters said if they knew about the laptop, they would not have voted for Biden. They may not have voted for Trump, but they certainly would have not voted for Biden. That, folks, is election interference. Remember the 51 intelligence people that said it looks like a Russian psyop. It's fake. We can tell you right now. And of course, the Hunter Biden laptop is still paying dividends to the Republicans, i.e. Marjorie Taylor Greene's pictures from the laptop at the last committee meeting. Let's read on, because this guy is so distraught. I wonder if I should put an 800 suicide hotline number on here just for this guy. X is a platform where identity verification no longer exists and impersonation is only a paid subscription away. That's a lie, because you have to use a credit card with your name on it. X is a platform where journalists are banned and smeared, while the most repellent, dishonest voices are elevated. Journalists, how about the New York Post, the oldest newspaper in the United States, who went to post about Hunter Biden's laptop on Twitter, had their account suspended. Isn't that interesting? And then smeared for months after that, while the dishonest voices are elevated. He got that right, but just the wrong voices. X is a platform where the rules are unclear and content moderation is largely an idea of the past. Very similar to some websites, which I can't name. Yeah, you make up the rules as you go along, and you twist the rules to get off people you don't like politically. Gee, does that sound familiar? That was the old Twitter. I'm not saying Elon Musk is a perfect 100% version of free speech. No, but he's way, way better than the old Twitter. X is a platform where the most important and consequential decisions are made on a whim and can happen without any warning. Are you kidding me? I've seen deflection before, but... And X is a platform where vital infrastructure is crumbling and the most basic of features often fail to function. Yeah, they had some issues with it, like all social media platforms. I had trouble downloading a couple of weeks ago on YouTube. Had to try like 10 times and then finally waited the next day and it went in. Yeah, they got their glitches. X might resemble Twitter. It may occupy the same address on the internet that Twitter once did, but make no mistake, it is not the same platform it once was. What is this? Invasion of the Body Snatchers? It looks like him. It sounds like him. But it's not him. Even as recently as 9 months ago, when Musk took over, quickly decapitated the former leadership. He fired them all. And in fact, let's tell the truth here. Elon Musk overpaid by a ton for Twitter because of all the supposedly people that were out there. That was a lie, that were bots. And the people in the leadership of the company had tons of stock. And believe me, these morons cashed out. Yeah, they cried all the way to the bank. Look, I got fired, but I got a $50 million payout. This really sucks. And threw the company into chaos and turmoil. No, he got rid of 80% of the people because they did nothing but leech. But leech. They spent millions and millions of dollars on breakfast for their employees when over 47% of them worked remotely. The platform has ceased to be. It arguably died some time ago before it was announced to the public by way of a sudden and disorderly rebranding. What's a disorderly rebranding? And how would he possibly know any of this? These people are narcissists. They're teenage girls having a fit. In many ways, Musk has done at Twitter what Donald Trump did to the Republican Party. Yeah, like he's really sorry how the Republican Party changed. Wholly remade it in his own image. At least with Musk, the deformed entity is getting a different name. One that allows the public to perhaps separate Twitter from what Musk has transformed it into. Dun, dun, dun. X will, of course, inherit all of Twitter's business problems. Musk is the entity that has proven toxic to advertisers and much of the user base, but not the widely recognized bird logo. How the billionaire ultimately turns that ship around is unclear. Tune in next week when the continuing story of Twitter X, particularly as he faces new competition from Mark Zuckerberg and Threads. Threads is a disaster. I looked on there. What a joke. So far, however, there is little hope Musk will be able to successfully steer the ship out of iceberg-ridden waters. He is, after all, the captain who led the ship into them, all while manically laughing alongside his inner circle while standing at the wheel. Morons. You know, tune in next week. Can Twitter stop it hitting the iceberg? It's like the old videos they used to show in the movie theaters. They call them serials. Will Captain Avenger, you know, that kind of thing. Will he survive? He's hanging off a cliff. Will he survive? Tune in next week. Morons. They can't use social media, Twitter anymore, to keep information from the American people and, more importantly, the younger American people. Twitter was used for election interference and was helped by the mainstream media and cable news, like this moron. Oliver, take a chill pill. Dork. You're having a fit because they changed the name? Are we going to call it a tweet anymore? Do we have to call it an X? I don't know. That's it. I'm leaving Twitter. How many people have you heard say that are progressive libtards? Only to come back 6 months later, I'm leaving Twitter. And then 6 months later, I'm leaving Twitter. You know what? Nobody cares. Nobody cares that you pull a temper tantrum because you didn't get your way. Twitter directly interfered in a presidential election purposely. And Zuckerberg gave over $400 million to help Democrats through his PAC. And that's Facebook. Let's tell the truth here. Like I said, after it was made known the Hunter Biden laptop was not a Russian psyop, as 51 former and current intelligence members said it was real. And if this moron put all kinds of damaging stuff, pornographic pictures, things he's doing with women, doing drugs, crack, weighing crack, God knows what else. God knows how much business stuff that he wanted hidden, because this moron was so stupid, he brought his laptop to a repair shop in Delaware. And as in all states, after a while, if you don't pick up your laptop and you're notified by the repair shop, it becomes the property of the repair shop. So this gentleman even tried to get a hold of the FBI, and they made him the criminal. But of course, he was smart enough to make copies. So that's why we had the things we do. Unbelievable. We can't use social media to cripple our opponents and spell misinformation whatever we want to and call anything that disagrees with us misinformation. We can't do that anymore. So now Twitter is near death. These people suck so bad. You know, I take joy, if you notice I'm a little joyful in this video, I take joy in the fact that these morons are freaking out. It's just, you know, you shouldn't, as a Christian person, you shouldn't take joy in someone's personal mental misery. But in this case, I think it's an exception. And there's many cases with these progressive morons. And this guy writes for CNN Business. This guy couldn't win a game of tic-tac-toe. Until the next time, God bless, goodbye, and good luck.